Another truth besides the fact there's just one God is that no one has ever seen God. God tells us this, Exodus 33:19 and 20. And God said, I will make, he's talking to Moses up on the mountain. God says, I will make my goodness pass before you and proclaim before you my name, the Lord. And I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and I will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. But he said, you cannot see my face, for a man shall not see me and live. John 1:18. John is as clear as anybody can be. No one has ever seen God. Paul, in his letter to Timothy, 1 Timothy 6, says, God is the blessed and only sovereign, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, who alone is immortal and who lives in unapproachable light, whom no one has ever seen or can see. And yet this creates a conflict because we know people have seen God. Adam and Eve walked with God in the garden. Abraham in Genesis 18 sat and had supper with God. Jacob in Genesis 32 wrestled with God. And by the way, that didn't go well for him. My favorite is Isaiah 6. We'll read verses 1 through 5. Isaiah is taken up to the heavenly throne room. And Isaiah says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Picture that. He's in front of the throne room. There are angels all around. We don't read that here because I didn't include them. Angels all around, and God is magnificent, and the train from his robe just fills the entire throne room. And Isaiah said, woe is me, I am lost, for I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. He knows no man can see God and live, yet he did. Again, these are just three of the many, many, many times in the Old Testament that man came face to face with God. But how can it be true that no one's ever seen God, and true at the same time that many people have seen God? It's another big word. It's another college word. It's called a theophany. A theophany. And what that word means is simply Jesus pre-incarnate, before he comes as the baby to Mary, appearing to people on earth. So when Adam and Eve walked in the garden, they walked with Jesus. When Abraham ate, he ate with Jesus. When Jacob wrestled, he wrestled against Jesus.